What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Rumble Strategy for Noobs. I'm Panda. Thanks for joining me. Gonna get into our next match against No Slackers OG. We took a narrow defeat against Defiance last round, um, but that still puts us at 10-5, so still uh, decent record-wise and stuff. So maintaining early lead over them so far. So let's get into it and see if we can pad that lead. Okay, Paddle and Peggy it is. Not quite strong enough to take care of his first position card. I wonder how much. 31, 15. Still not going to be enough. Unfortunately. So let's get down. Let's get down a giggity gun. 12 punch is pretty decent to help us work on that. Good thing her attack is just. Oh, goodness. Thought it was just big enough to get that crazed to continue to work for us. Uh, Down to Roger. He has crazed. That crazed actually does go through the sturdy. So when Sketch Artist Peter swings, he'll take a little bit of damage. Should have, but I guess the artistic buff helped a lot on that. 24 health. Yeah, let's get down another puncher. Wish it had jab. Could have made it into $300 knife. Might have been better, not sure. But we survive into another turn both ways here, so this is going to work out okay. Going to get down to Vitruvian Man for the motivation here, and thinking about a SWAT Bob into our fourth position. Punches don't fly our way, so we're going to lose our leg man. But that is okay. We don't mind losing cards sometimes, as long as we win the game. Yeah, I think we are going to do that SWAT Bob still, but we're going to use the first position instead. Let me see what happens with Bob Jean and Gas Class. It's starting to get a little scary here, I do have to admit to you. Vitruvian Man will finally kill Gas Class. Giggity Gun will finally kill Bob Jean. And this will negate 17 out of 18 of that damage because he does not have a jab and will heal. So let's go ahead and clear like two out of half of these cards in front of us and at least start working on the board somewhat. We can then get something in front of Flirty Tutor and start working on that so we don't take too much more damage to our face. Stan's Grill seems reasonable for fourth position. Also, I can start it with Golden Turd, which has a sturdy. So, gonna try to mitigate a little bit more damage that way. What if I made another 417? So, as long as the Giggity Gun doesn't hit exactly the rifle, we're gonna get a whole nother turn to screw around here. So let's go ahead and make another SWAT Bob and see what that does. We're gonna just get a bunch of heals off and see if that helps us at all. Oh, so we do end up I think hitting the rifle with our punch there, and that ended the game because otherwise we would have only dealt 17, I think. 73 for the first match, not good, but not bad. I think we're still happy to win. Look at the bright side, you know what I mean? I think Burger Wars is the biggest swing I get into first position, which is only 21. Oh no, I had Thinkerape. Okay, Thinkerape would have been better. 20. Let's just Let's just make Thinker Ape then. Yeah, let's just motivate this, make Thinker Ape. That'll clear it in 2 swings. We have to clear it in 2 swings anyways. So why do we need to combo into it to clear it in 2 swings, right? Am I right? If we lose that card along the way somewhere, um, it's okay, I guess. So it is what it is. So I think now it's swinging for quite a bit, and we can start to think about how to heal it here in a bit, in a little bit, by using another position. I think we don't mind losing the card if we do end up losing it. We don't, so we're gonna try and heal it over time here. Let's get down the Bob then, and since he has burgers, we have enough support, I think, with the rifle. In third position, we can make a Peter or something like that if we need to. Um, let's just go for health on the end, you guys, and see. I think we're going to finish the game on this swing. 97, so I think that's fine. I'm trying to put my content out a little bit more on Reddit and the congregation forum, and then I've kind of been experimenting with Twitter and stuff like this. I just want to be seen, honestly. If my videos can find some noob out there that can benefit from seeing the decisions that I make, then that's basically my goal here. So let's keep the board completely armed. This is going to be real good support for first position. 22. That's not going to clear it though. Goodness. Alright, so let's get down another punching combo since we're going to need it here because we're going to need to clear that first position this next turn. We have a lot of health to go through here. 32. Well, not too much. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to be good with this. We'll guaranteed clear everything by doing this. In my opinion, we're facing a Tina, so we'll have plenty of time to heal these guys back up because they are armed. So Pitcher Piggy's not in any danger in third position. We're going to spread wide with Vitruvian Man. We know that's very safe, and so that's something that we like to do now. When you're ahead. When I'm ahead. Anyways, when I'm ahead of the game, and I know I'm winning, spreading wide with Vitruvian Man is pretty optimal in my opinion, because even if you're facing a Dale or a Fry or something, those paybacks don't add up in your face and hurt your score because the shield doesn't take away the payback, but it takes away their ability to damage you, I should say. There you go. Gas class. I gotta get me myself one of them gas classes, you guys. Gee, gas class is a heck of a card pre-combo because it has such big health. It's really hard to stabilize against, I have to tell you. Let's go Roger into rifle. Roger first this time because he has a payback, so he's going to start working on the gas class by just a little bit, as you see there. We were planning on using this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stick with the plan here because we want to keep the board armed or artistic if possible here so we can maximize our heals. We don't need to spread wide because he's not going to be able to spread wide. So let's see. Now I think we can go something like Oktoberfest or Drunk Peter, and that should be fine. Alright, so washboard Panda. Dean, you're gonna get taken care of here, so let's just spread. Now it's time to spread wide. We don't need to make the combo now. Let's get some more health onto the board. Do get another turn out of this thing, so really beneficial. Let's just get more health. And we're gonna finish the game on this turn here. So what does that give us? 99. See, I like my strategy, guys, of adding more and more health to the board, thinking about how many more turns I'm going to have, and trying to increase my score that way. I'm thinking about maybe removing one of my golden turds in lieu of something different. Not sure what that's going to be, but if you guys caught uh, my new Buzzsaw box opening video, you'll see that I have a lot of new cards, new legendaries and stuff waiting to be upgraded. So pretty excited about that, honestly. I can't wait to get enough watts to try some of these different things that I have going here. Michael Dangelo's pretty cool. Not so hot, not so crazy about the picture, but it's kind of funny though. All right. And Greasy Skadooch is big enough to not set off Leela's payback, so finally we end up with a perfect score. I don't think we've lost yet to these guys. I think the first match we got something like a 70 or something. So I think we're pretty evenly matched overall with Slacker OGs. Um, no Slackers OG, I should say. Sorry. Pardon me, you guys. Especially if you guys find our video. I don't want to mispronounce your guild's name. I do respect you guys for achieving this high in the global standings because obviously we have the same record, so that means we are pretty equal. Yeah, definitely some respect for the opponents here. No Slackers OG. Let me get it right. This time I'm going to go with the Vitruvian Man. I think Paddle and Peggy's big enough to take care of anything that can happen in first position. The punch hits the artistic, so that works out well for us. So basically it could have been the rifle or the Vitruvian Man. I guess those were the two options for us to save us from that punch. But we do have Tina, so not a big deal, I guess, either way. Another 100 in the books. Take it away. Ooh, 76 health Stan. Okay, so this guy's good, yeah? Does that mean that he's really good? I think that's what that means. Let's go ahead and start with Blueberry Delivery Girl and see how much damage we can negate with the cripple. He does spread wide, so it's, I guess, only going to swing at us for 5 because of the motivation. That's the only reason. We are going to go into Peter here. We're going to go Peter into rifle. I've made the mistake before of putting the rifle first, thinking, oh, I need to keep the board armed so I can retain those heals. But we're going to be making Peter into an armed card, so he does get that heal on this turn anyways. So you might as well put down Peter first if you know you're going to combo into him, because or whomever that you choose to combo into, which has higher health, but Peter in particular has a sturdy. So if they have a card down already, such as he did, I'm going to mitigate the most amount of damage that way. In this case, it doesn't matter. I like to actually go with Vitruvian Man here because it motivates the second position card. It combos into other things that motivate the second position card, or the previous position card, um, as well, and and it's artistic, right? So that's the difference in the ordering there. Also, when I'm spread real wide here, see, I don't have anything to put in front of um, the rifle in front of. He doesn't have anything in fourth position that I'm scared of the rifle being killed. So in this case, I do want to keep the board armed, right? So I think we're going to end up with 100 here on this turn. So let's finish the game strong here with the Peter on the end, giving us the most health. We're going to recover all the rest of our health here. Nothing's going to hurt us from Stan, so that's going to be 100, I think. Perfect. I know that there's a way that I could make my deck better, you guys. Pretty certain of that, but I guess I'm going to find out in between the rumbles. after the Rumble's over. Um, Not a good time to experiment while you're trying to help your team achieve the best uh, the best ranking possible. You can always find stuff out um, through like the Peter Assessment Challenge and things like this in the arena. You're going to face real opponents such as you do in the Rumbles, except for the difference is they're going to start with a defensive card. Um, Instead of you starting the game first, but the practice that you get from how the combos happen is the same, right? So you get this, you get a lot of the same situations you can go over, and that gives you an opportunity to flip some cards in and out, see what different options that you might have, and kind of get ready for whatever BGE comes next, right? Because they announce it a little bit early. If you pay attention to the Congregate forums, um, you'll notice that you'll notice that they give you some extra info, some pre-info early on a lot of stuff. So, such as the guild siege battles coming up soon after this rumble. In between this and the next rumble, I think is when they announced it would be happening. Um, Pretty excited about that because it's a brand new aspect to the game, and I just some people have quit this game because they say, oh, it's so stale, and there's end game and this and that, and I haven't reached there yet. You see, all my quadded epics are not fully maxed, so yeah, that's kind of that's kind of what that my goal is right now for the time being, anyways, is to get all of my epics that I'm using in my deck, maxed out and stuff. That shows you, how long I've been playing. I diligently play, and I've gone through, X number of whatever um, giggity watts, trying to upgrade everything as I go and stuff. And I don't know if I'm keeping too many cards or not, but um, I don't know if I'm keeping too many cards, but yeah, I just don't know what's going to be good in the future, and I don't want to be ill prepared for whatever background event should occur. So I'm keeping stuff like Lois's piano. I'm keeping stuff like, um, stuff that I don't run in my deck on a normal basis. Crack. I have some copies of Crack, some maxed cracks. I keep a Bill and a Gene just in case I want to use those guys at some point. Um, I keep every single legendary that I receive, whether or not I have it viable for my deck or not. So, like, I have like an extra Tom Landry in my collection, some other bunny costume, things that I don't see. I can't put unfused Tom Landry in my deck the way as given the overall strength of the rest of my deck, right? So, um, that wouldn't make sense at all. So, so I've got to keep it until I get another Tom Landry, at which time I can fuse that and or you know. Fuse that and or quad it, right? And so I don't want to just. I know I only have X number of spaces in my collection, but I do have kind of a funny story. Um, when I first started the game, uh, we didn't have as many deck slots as we do. I mean, pardon me, card slots as we have now. They only gave you something like 100 slots, or something silly. And somewhere along the way, they gave us more slots um, for cards. And I literally purchased with gems the extra 50 card slots that's in the store for gems the day before that they gave us the extra room. And so yeah, I was a little disappointed that I wasted those gems, but um, I was just happy in general that they gave us those extra card slots to work with. So um, you know I saw some people complaining on Reddit and stuff like that, like, dude, I need a refund or whatever. But you know what? I like having the extra room in my collection. I do want to um, I do want to have some options in the future, just in case they work out well for me. You know, look at how well these rifles and Vitruvian men and things like that have worked out for me, in burger suits and stuff like that. So, um, you know, it's like I said, worth hanging on to some of these oddball epics and stuff like that, and maybe even some rares every once in a while. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you enjoy my free to play content, I would say please give me a like, please comment down below, and subscribe. And stay tuned for even more episodes in the future. Thanks again, and take care.